G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of the Caucus campaign. Stalingrad 42 from GMT and Mark Simonich, and we're about to go on with turn 8, which is the 17th of 27, well, the 17th of 27 turns, so the 8th of 17 turns. September 1 to 6, and we're up to the Germans again. Germans currently have 5 VPs. There they are, of the 12 they need. We're starting to push them down here, like I said, push them here. And we've got this sneaky little Russian bloke who's just come around here and is trying to take back Maykop. So we're going to try and knock him out as well. Righto. So what are we going to do? Straight up, collect air, but again we have no air. First things first is the weather phase this time. Not that it really matters, but we'll roll for it. Looking at the weather chart over here. Here we go. Roll a die 6. We get a 5, which is clear for early fall, early autumn, whatever you want to call it. So still clear weather, not a problem. No aircraft, no train markers, no fortifications. We get our resource point allocation. Okay, a resource point. So again, what we're going for is a supply truck up the top, ready to go. Spend SPs to flip ASUs. Now, we don't need one there. We don't have one there. We've got another one coming down there. So we don't need to do that at the moment. So, is good. Place reinforcements. And we have 1 reinforcement. And it's just a little security division, which is pretty useless. 1 attack, 4 defense, but they're a low order unit. And only 2 movement, which is going to make life interesting. So up she goes. Restore Axis units with replacements, and we have a German infantry. And again, I don't think we have any German infantry that needs doing. We do have mountain troop down here that needs doing, but that I believe is a special. Yeah. So infantry is infantry, and what else we got? Jaegers, bicycle, and security. And our Jaegers are fine. And nobody else has been hurt. So again, we have nothing. We've got nobody that we can bring back or anything else, because we've been extremely lucky so far and we haven't lost any units. Just want to make sure, but no, we've got nothing. Righto, so that's done. No leaders, no planned offensive markers, and my apologies for the noise of the aircon. But it's about 31 degrees and it was getting a little bit stuffy in here, so I've chucked it on. So movement phase. What do we want to do here? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this supply truck down. There she goes. I'm going to move this back 1, 2, 3 into there for the time being, and this bloke I think will stay there. So what do we have? We have 7, and at the moment they've got 2, 5 is 10 in there. So, yeah, we're not going to be playing too much fun and games there at the moment. Right, next we're going to move this stack. No, we're not. We're going to leave them there. There they go. They're fine. So everything down here is fine. Everything here is fine. We need to do something about this little fella here. So let's bring our little friend here over. So he's going to go 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. No, he's not. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, don't like that either. 1, 2, 2.5, 3.5. I want to try and get around him. Is there a better way? Is there a better way? I'll bring this fella down. It's half 1, half 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's good. He can go down there. And then we'll bring this fella over. And he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 into there. Effectively 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. There we go. Righto. Other than that, let's bring our little security man down. Let's bring him on by train, I suppose. Because he's only got a movement of 4. Total, well, 5, I suppose. So rail movement, and he can come down. Chug, 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 chug to here. And we'll just leave that on there like that. Our supply wagon is going to come down, I suppose this way. 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. And that's it. Righto. Now, attacking into here at the moment. We don't have anything. So we've got 5, 15, 17, 20. He's got 10. So we've got 20, 22, 32, 38. 38. So that's 3 to 1. Okay, so we're going to bring this fella. Can I get him over there? I could go 3, 4, 4.5, 5. No, I can't get there. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can reach our troops, so we can give support to our troops. Yep. So they'll stay there. We'll have a battle there. We'll have a battle there. And I believe we're going to have a battle there, like that. We're going to do this one first. So let's just get this stuff out of the way. So like we said, we've got 3 to 1 here. No more. And we're going to add in Oh, can I get anybody else over there? No, he's only got 3, so no. Okay, so we're going to add in our support. So we've got 3 to 1, 4 to 1 into there. 4 to 1, not great odds, but we get a 5, which is a D1 advance 3. So the defender loses a step, which is good. And then has to retreat 3 hexes and become disrupted or conduct a determined defense with a -1. So he's +1, -1 due to the CRT and being elite. So it's a straight up roll for him. Well, all he can do is try, because if he tries to retreat, he's got nowhere to go. Simple as that, because he's crossing hex bonds and stuff like that. So, and he gets a 2, which is a fail. So he must retreat, and he can't retreat, so therefore he's gone. And we have an advance 3. So he didn't do anything. He'll come into there for 1. No, he won't. 1, 2, 3 to there. These blokes will just move over 1 this way, ready to take on this place. This bloke will move down 1, and cavalry can go the 3 as well. So they'll go 1, 2, 3 to there. And that gives us another VP, taking us to 6. We're halfway there. Yay! Righto. That's done. Let's do this one here now. So we have 10, 16 to 2 is a 8 to 1, straight up. No arguments. So 7 to 1. And we get a 6, which is a DS advance 4. So he's gone. He was there. An advance 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 for that guy. And this guy is just going to do what? He's going to come over as well. So what did he go? Sorry, he was there. 1, 2, 3, 1 more. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. And that's done. Which leaves our little friend over here. So what we have is 2 and 5 is 7. With 1 left shift. And we have 6, 12, 18, 26. 26 to 7 is a 4 to 1. If I can ever get these things to sit here. 4 to 1, we don't get any bonus. And we will use this supply marker. Oh well, we'll turn this over so we have 5 to 1. Like that. And they have nothing they can do for support. So we have a 5-1. And we have a 5, which is a DR for advance 3. So the defender must retreat 4 hexes and is marked in full retreat. So we're, sorry, 4-1, not 5-1, because we had, let me get this right again, sorry. We're 26-7 is 3. (26-7) is 3-1, 4-1, 3-1. A1, D1, advance 2. My apologies. Okay. So you can either lose him for 2 or you can lose him. So 5, he'd still have 5, but he's still got a couple of units. And A1 will be him, I believe, simply because I want to. I don't really want to do that, do I? But that'll lose 2. Well, that'll lose 2 as well. That's okay. We'll do it like that. Okay. A1, D1. He can do a determined defense if he wants, or he can retreat. Now, this bloke is right behind him, so they could retreat right behind that if they wanted to. And, or they can do a determined defense. Now, if they do a determined defense, they use the cavalry as the main unit, so they don't have to worry about a low quality unit. They have a -1 to their roll, so the best they can get is a 5, and a 5 is the only thing that will make them safe. A 6 will therefore make them safe. So they're going to do a determined defense. They may as well try. Yep. And they got it. Look at that. So that gives them a 5, which is safe, but they lose a step. So this time I think they want to lose this step. Okay. Well done, those Ruskies. Okay, so we don't get to advance or do anything else, which is good for the Russians. And we go on. So combat is over, and we go into the recovery. We don't have any full retreat or disrupted. We don't have any replacement markers out. We can move our railheads. We'll go 1, 2, and 1, 2. So there. Supply status of our units, again, we can come back through here. We can come back through here. Up there, everything's fine up that way. Everything's fine up that way. So we're good. No isolation. Spend SPs to flip good order units, and we'll spend this SP here to flip 17 Army back over. There we go. We've got one coming down there. Righto. And that's it for the Germans. So we're up to the Russians for turn 8. Okay, so usual thing. No air, no train markers. They're not Not building any fortifications at the moment. Allocate their resource point. I think they want to build another fort. And I think they want to build the fort here. Just behind the marsh. I think would be a damn fine place for it. Because then we have a bottleneck and we have to attack across a marsh. Okay, spend SPs to flip, and we don't have any to flip at the moment. Place reinforcements, and they have one unit. It's just a corps. No, it's not a division. A regiment, I should say. One infantry regiment, so that'll go over into the Caspian Sea box. Righto. Replacements, they have one tank, one armour to do. Okay. Now, I don't think they've got any armour on there that is able to be done at the moment. The only one they had, they just lost. So they can bring back an armour. So they're going to bring back this guy. Okay, so he goes into the Caspian Sea box as well. No leaders, no planned offences, so into movement. Righto. So what do they want to do? So I think the first thing is this supply truck down here in L. He's going to go chugga chugga choo choo around to Atape, and he will be disrupted. We've got these two units here, that's fine. The Black Sea mob is going to move back into the fort, where we're building the fort, I should say. That's the support unit. Nothing to move here. I could bring these guys up. He's in there for 3, 6, and they've got a whole attack of 4, so that's not going to do anything. They could make it to 7 by bringing the mountaineers up. They don't get the bonus. No. It's the Germans that do. So no, they'll just stay there. There's not much sense in them moving anywhere. Okay, again, these guys here, we have 1. So we have an attack value of 5. We could attack to here, but that would be 2 to 1, which would become 1 to 1. That would be 1 to 1. And that would be 2 to 1. So they could attack into here if they wanted to. But they're better off, again, holding just to annoy the poo out of everybody else. So that brings us down this way. Now, we could move these guys, but they're in a city, so we don't want to move them. This is all good here. We'll bring forward the cav again. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. They'll just come as far as here to here. That'll do. And we have this division to come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as far as they can go. And then these guys come down, ready to come on next turn. Like that. There's nobody else that needs to move around or anything else. Nope. Done. Okay, now we have taken Stavropol and Krasnodar, so we can start to get our North Caucasian volunteers in next turn for the Germans. Okay, so combat phase is over, recovery phase. So Disrupted comes off the Black Sea support unit, comes off the supply truck. And I think that's about it. Done. No replacement marker. There was not much sense in putting it onto this because he wasn't coming on anyway, so he wasn't moving anywhere. No railheads. Status, supply status, again, everything down here is fine. These guys are fine. These guys are all fine up here as well, so no, is good. No isolation. Spend SPs to flip. And no, they don't have any to flip anybody. And that is the end of turn 17. And we go on to turn 18 next time. So, we're there. So we're at 6 VP now. Halfway. And we are halfway through the scenario at the end of the next turn, for the Germans to win or for the Russians to win. The Germans will start picking up one of these units per turn at the next turn, which is, like I said, it just helps to fill up blanks, the same as all these other piddly sort of units like this one here that I brought on by rail. So, because he's got useless movement. The Germans will probably try and take this next time. And again, try and push into here and take this out. We don't really care about this so much. That's just a block. We've basically got to punch our way through these guys or this guy. We really need to isolate these guys and take these out so they don't come along and cut off our retreat, because that's painful. If they cut off our supply, then life becomes difficult. So I've got to try and get some more troops down here just to bolster, whilst still keeping enough troops over here to sweep down, because I've still got to take this one as well as this one. So yeah, life becomes a little bit more yay. So we'll see what happens. So thanks very much. Take care, be good, and I'll see you back here for turn 9 next time. Bye for now.